Sexual myths can be a little bit tricky and pretty spooky. Watch our guests debunk or agree on sex myths plaguing our minds.
When I hear sex myth, what comes to mind is different, unrealistic, unreal stories made up around sex. I remember growing up when I first started seeing my period and I told my mom. And she's like, oh, don't let any man touch you, get pregnant. So I used to feel like, oh, once a man touches me, automatic pregnancy. They didn't really tell us the process to getting pregnant. So that was a myth.
Here's a really, really nice one. Squirting.
Breaking news.
Now, people have said that it is a fact that squirting is urine. However, that's not a fact. Would you call it a myth? Maybe.
It's not all ladies that squirt. I'm saying the truth, right? It's all of you that squirts.
Another one is you come faster from I don't believe that.
If he pulls out when he comes, she can't get pregnant. There's something called pre-cum, and according to research, there are low chances that the lady can get pregnant, but she can also get pregnant. That's, I don't know, is it a balance? Is it a middle ground between it being a myth and not a myth?
One of the myths that I've heard is if you wear 2 condoms, that you won't get pregnant.
Real life sex is like pornography. Is that a myth?
This is what you want to use your letter.
Well, it depends, though. It depends on the people. They're really freaky people, like, literally.
Another myth is that if you swallow sperm, you'll get pregnant. That's a myth.
Do we have positions and timing for specific gender pregnancies? I mean, like, is there a cheat code to this?
That's like the biggest myth about sex I've ever heard.
Like, gender pregnancies is a myth. It's a myth. Just like most things, it sells. But if you want to believe a lie, I can package it and sell it to you. And even on the package, I go still write myth.
Oh, Billy.
But I go still, like they do smoking. Smoking kills. But people still buy the cigarettes.
You people do sciences. You don't know about the X or whatever chromosomes and all that. And those chromosomes are not even like, it's still that will determine is it a boy or a girl. So that's the lie.
I've seen a lot of researches about it online, like, you know, maybe if it's in a D position, maybe it's gonna be a boy. If it's in missionary, it's gonna be a girl. I don't think that applies.
Can myths destroy our sex lives?
Destroy is a strong word, but it can restrict you from enjoying sex. Those myths kind of like help you build walls and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a negative effect to it.
Yes, it affects relationships, and it really affects your relationship if like you don't know these things. Do you understand? So that's why we advise anybody that wants to enter a relationship, make sure that your other partner is, you know, sensible. You don't need to do a lot of explain, because evidence no good.
Explain.
In my opinion, I think like myths can destroy our sex life because you know, wrong information will put you in a space of like that's the truth. So psychologically, it's going to take a lot of work for you to take it out of your system, your subconscious, your normal self, you know, before actually doing the thing. So if they tell you as a guy now that sex is meant to last for hours, so if you cannot have sex for hours, it means you have a problem medically, spiritually, diabolically, or anything, you know. It now means you're not going to be taking Buratashi, Suramashi, you know, Kakashi, be taking all those Jedi Ali, Okmani, Nomiwaya, Samo, Lamo, bro, your kidney, your liver.
I think any myth, whether it's sexual myths, religious myths, cultural myths, anything that's a myth, I think it definitely exploits and spoils. But if you want to know the difference between facts and myths sexually, just give me a call.
I'm sure you learned something new and spicy, so go on, have fun. But remember, stay safe, always.